the other day, if you're going at 10s or 12s, you might as well try something. And I know my own tactics were, if a bowler starts well, give him another over. Following it up at the other end or the same end. And I thought tonight just changed up a little bit, sort of mix and match it. And I had a word to Finch, and I said, look, what about just throwing Ash the ball? And he's done that very well in the BBL. He's had success there, and I thought, he might do a good job. And tonight he came out and bowled well. And I think, the wicket was a tad slower as the game got on. But yeah, he bowled fantastic for me. We always try and coach the guys at training to start well with your first 6, and we always try and make it game scenario as much as we can in the nets, and they try and execute their best ball. I think in 2020 cricket, you can't just come in and try and swing the ball. You have to actually adapt, and you might have to go a Yorker, you might have to go an off-pace delivery or the odd bumper. But to start well on your first over is the most important thing. And, you saw even with Stoin with his first over, he bowled a Yorker first up. And that's the bowler actually thinking, not me telling him what to do. It's them with their own plans. And they executed well, and I can't fault them throughout this whole tournament. A bugger of a couple of sort of years for him, sustaining a couple of shoulders and then hamstring. And it's his opposite shoulder as well. So, he's dislocated that and is obviously going to be out of the PSL. And he's going to fly home back to Brisbane tomorrow for further scans. But it's really heart-aching for him. He's in great form, and sort of almost leading up to another series for him, whether it's PSL, IPL, something just doesn't go his way, the poor fella. So we wish him all the best with his recovery, and hopefully the extent of the injury is not ligament or muscle tear there with the dislocation. There's a lot of cricket that goes on, and there's a lot of big series that come and go as well. So we try and win every series as possible. You look at someone like Mitch Marsh as well. He probably can't throw it 100%, but he can bowl and he can bat. So you're going to have him out there. With Lenny, his job is to bat and clear the fence, and he's done that. And he's worked out how to try and throw the opposite hand as well. He's done his right shoulder. So, it's something that, you just got to try and keep backing each individual when they come back from their injuries and just back them to do their discipline. I look at it and I'm very happy for him and very pleased. And it's sort of, you could see it hurt him to get dropped from that one-day team, and obviously vying for test selection as well at the beginning of the summer really looked like it hurt him. And he's the type of player that would just go back, get on with it, and train and make sure he's getting the numbers on the board. And when he goes into the game, he's always 100% committed to what he has to do. He's put the numbers on the board time and time again this year, and we're really happy with where he is and his mental state with the game as well. Hopefully he can keep continuing that at the back end of this Shield season, and then hopefully going on to the IPL as well. I think the biggest thing for him is his height advantage as well. With a trajectory coming out like that, I think you look at Dan Vittori as well, the way that they use their height to their advantage and mix up their length. Maxwell played a fantastic shot that hit back over his head, but if you were Soj, you'd be like, I actually bowled that as a good ball. Like they're the things that you look as a spinner and go, I'm bowling my lengths right. If they're not really hitting me, then I don't have to change anything. I think his variation is spot on. I know as a left-hander, you're always thinking he might bowl me wrong and squeeze me up in the pads. Where's he trying to get me to get off strike? So when you're thinking that as a batter, you know that the bowler's really mixing it up a little bit. And I think his biggest strength is definitely his height, and he's been mixing it up very well. And I'm very impressed. Yeah.